Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Better if they're still there. I'll check them if they're still out there.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I'm silly. I don't know all the places that have it, but I know the one on Franklin, Donnie Marie, they have it. Yeah. They got way more shit over there. Oh, you guys get up, huh? I want to try one. I haven't tried a burrito yet.
Let's go! 60 Pittsburgh! 63!
Really?
Come on, boy! Come on, boy! You bet!
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for them on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field.
That's caught at the 25. A big pickup of 38.
But things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. McSorley, 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
W too.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is McSorley. Jones has it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off of play action, it's McSorley. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's McSorley to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 51 to Mike. 51. Yep. I'm coming.
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Joe Schobert showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the 51 now.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Set.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Mayfield. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Go. Let's beat them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let it 50, plant.
53, Mike. You must be getting.
Look at me. Go.
Hatchet.
Shoot.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, Your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 12, McSorley. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Mike, 44. It's been a long day for you.
Greystone, traffic.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
53 is the mark. Check 24, check 24.
Get it.
They go play action now with McSorley. Caught by Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop.
Check 3, check.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Go. 60 out long.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 28-yard line.
Blue draw Corker.
Check 53.
Hey, lock it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. McSorley going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Leonard Fournette, and he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's McSorley. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Point it right. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Get ready. Hey, 25 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Alert! Alert!
A second down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. This is the tight end to Joku.
Dude.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They begin with a run by Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
On two.
McSorley from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. McSorley sets to pass. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
61, match box, light. Look at me, zipper.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Watch the run.
Hey, Charlie.
44's Mike. Check, check. Here it comes, here it comes.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Go, go.
Hey. 44.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Stand there and catch it. Why are you running?
20.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
180.
Mike Bobo. No game on this defense. No game. 44's the Mike. 40.
Hey, dude.
I got you.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
King.
Move. 44's Mike. Check. Quit talking about it.
2nd and 15. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Come on, guys. We got this.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Hey, high 7.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Second and 2. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Here we go.
Hey, alert 33.
25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Oh, you got deep?
Hey, Haywood.
We go 25 to Mike. Pick it up, guys.
I got you.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Bravo.
Looking to throw on first and 10. Here's McSorley. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now Fournette, and an alley to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a first and 10.
Hey, alert!
Check Mike 57. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to
I got you.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Being chased out left. It's completed to Caldwell. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
King.
Here we go. Switch it.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And again, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
I'm coming for you. Up left.
48 to Mike.
Hey, over.
Hey, look, 48.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, alert 33.
They run again with Hunt. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Real.
48 Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hurry. Here we go. Hey, wahoo.
44's Mike.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Triple coverage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt.
Oh, hell.
Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt taking it in. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. You don't know no better. Check. Quick, go.
They'll run with Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over this entry mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Off of play action, it's McSorley. Flushed out right. On the run.
No!
Intercepted.
Oh, my God. Now you choose to throw a horrible-ass pass? Come on, dog.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wow.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Set. 180.
Check. 48 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
One touch.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And that pitch just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
20.
Let's go. Ready? Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
King.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Run.
Check Mike 57.
Let's go.
Mayfield with it once more. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Point it right.
You don't want it.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Topper!
Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Real. Hey, team 6.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
We want it. Come on. Hey, let's go.
48, Mike, 48. Watch the run. 48, come on. 48, come on.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. McSorley sets to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
70, Indy. You draw corner. Snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Key tight end.
Pistol.
You got 3. Three down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
King. Hurry. King.
44 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Hey, alert 33.
44. Mike, 44.
Come on. You better bring it. I got it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
Our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
What? Oh. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm big shitty over here. guy. Divisional round. I'll be back on in a little bit. Oh fuck, you're fucking